योगेश्वर काल काल योगेश्वर काल काल। Namaskaram. Andhra Vandanamalu. In the grace of Devi Vasavi, you as a community have grown, been great entrepreneurs, thrived and prospered no matter where you're put. I'm glad to see in North America, the Vaishya community has grown to be what it is. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm saying this because just today somebody was asking me, it's crazy that I have to bring this up because it came up just now. They were asking me, Sadhguru, is there any one question that you cannot answer? I said this question. So let me, because you are a close-knit community, I'm sure you'll keep my secrets. Let me tell you that I know nothing about anything. I know just one thing. I know this piece of life, from its origin to its ultimate. I only talk about this one, but others assume I'm talking about them. Because fortunately, life is made like this at the very core. Every life is made the same way. But I'm only talking about this one, never about anything else. When I say this one, as individual bodies, the volume a little, there's a feedback, please. See, that is your body, this is my body. This is what we think. Till one day somebody buries us, it'll happen. I'll bless you with a long life, but anyway it'll happen. Hello? Save soil. At least for that there must be soil, you know. When they bury us, if they happen to bury you and me in close-up graves, then we will lose the distinction of which is my body, which is your body. Hello? Same soil. Right now this is my mind and that's your mind. Here and there we can overlap, but that's your mind, this is my mind, distinctly there. But there is no such thing as my life and your life. When I say life, I'm talking about the life. Right now, many of you might have slowly changed the definition of life. When you say life, when generally people say life, I'm supposed to understand they're talking about their home, their family, their work, their car, maybe their dog. When they say my life, they're talking about the accessories of life. The accessories are made or accessories are gathered to fulfill the purpose of life, to facilitate life. They are meaningless by their own nature. Have you ever been to a funeral? Hello? Some funeral. The younger people, you must attend funerals because it's very important. Not for the dead, they're gone. For us, it's very important. Because if you see this man, I'm choosing a man, not a lady, okay? If you see this guy who is the main person in the funeral, who is dead, perfect posture, always. You tell him, I got $1 billion for you. Hello? You tell him, I got a mountain of gold for you. Do whatever. What's happened to him? He was interested in all these things just a little while ago. What happened to him? This is all. Once life is taken out of this, oh, we are not interested in anything. Because all these are just accessories to enhance this life, to support this life, not to weigh this life down. So what we gather, how we hold it, becomes very important. Can I tell you a joke? You're becoming very serious. The reason why the very simple aspects of life doesn't get across to most human beings is, they're dead serious about themselves. Why have they become so serious? Because they have taken themselves too seriously. They have become very important. In their own perception, they've become very big. See, in this cosmos, nobody knows where it begins, where it ends. Neither the religion nor the science is able to tell you where does this cosmos begin, where does it end, what's its nature. Hello? Neither your scriptures nor your science textbooks can tell you this, yes or no? Hello, are we in talking terms? Huh? Neither your religion nor your science can tell you what is the size of this cosmos, where does it begin, where does it end? We don't know, it's that vast. In this, almost in our perception, a limitless cosmos, the solar system in which we exist is a tiny speck. In this tiny speck, planet Earth is a microspeck. In that microspeck, United States is another speck. In that, Chicago is a super microspeck. In that, you are a big man. This is a clear lack of perspective. It's a complete lack of perspective as to who we are, what we are in this existence, both in terms of time that we occupy and the space that we occupy. We are too minuscule, not even a speck of dust, isn't it so? Hello? If we are conscious of this, that the time and space that we occupy is such a minuscule, especially time, that means, I don't know at what time they made you sit here. 4 days. Okay then, since the conference started, you're 4 days closer to your grave. I can teach you some tricks as to how to kick the can a little bit. But with yoga, without yoga, we'll still die. Blessing, no blessing, you'll still die. Hello? We can push it a little bit. I'll bless you with a long life, but we all die. We are the dying sort of life. Hello? Right now, what is ticking away here is not the clock. It's our life, it's just slipping away. If you just think about it once in a way, maybe you will become paranoid. But if you are conscious of it every moment, Only if you're conscious of it every moment, you will become a sensible life, because now you have a clear perspective that you are on a very short leash of time. Space, of course, you're a minuscule. Even in time, it is a speck of time. If we are conscious of this, will we invest our life upon the life that we are or upon the accessories? Accessories to the extent it is necessary, nothing more, nothing less. What is necessary is not for me to decide for you. It is your choice, but you must at least go by your choice. But right now, if your neighbor is wearing 2 kilograms of gold, you want to wear 3, this is not good. If you like 3, you wear 3. I have no issues about that. But you are trying to be better than somebody, in this speck of time that we have will go waste. Because if I am trying to be better than you, my life is wasted running after you, isn't it? Hello? What accessories a given person needs is their choice. Somebody just lives with 1 cow pinam, that's their life. They have chosen to be like that. Somebody dresses up a little more, somebody needs a big home, somebody needs a car, somebody needs a plane. It's all right, but it must be your choice. It should not be determined by what's happening around you. To facilitate this life to its fullest possibility, for this life to find full potential in the world, what kind of accessories do I need? Maybe you need a spacecraft, it's okay with me. But that must be a conscious decision and a conscious pursuit, not a compulsive process because somebody else has it. I'm saying this because the life that you are and the life that I am and the life that's all around you is essentially the same life. It is just that is your body, this is my body, this is my mind, this is your mind. It's fine, but I want you to understand, even the physical body that you have is an accessory for life. You gathered it. Were you born like this? Hello? Were you born like this? Come on. Were you born like this? You were born like this, helpless little baby. Do you become like this now? How did all this gather? Nippattu, Kodbalai, Yannuntlu. No, I know what you eat. The food that we've eaten is sitting here as the body, or the soil that we woke upon is sitting here as the body. Will we understand this now? Will we realize this now? Or will we know it only when we are buried? This is a choice that individual human being has. If you know it now, you will organize your life as it is best for your life. Not run after this person or that person, not try to be better than somebody else, because you can never be better than somebody else. Somebody else will always be better than you, in something or the other. You may have money, they may have something else. You may have this, they may have that. Hello? So it's very important that we understand that this is a living cosmos. Everything here is alive. It's not just a human being. The animals, insects, worms, plants, trees, the very soil that you walk upon is a living entity. Soil is the largest living system, not just upon this planet, in the known universe. Zillions of lives, trillions of species. The top soil scientists in the world are openly admitting that they know only less than 1% of the species of life present in the soil. When you know less than 1%, you should not mess with it, isn't it? Hello? When you know less than 1%, Are you qualified to mess with anything? So this life that I call as myself right now is like, at least when you were in school, did you blow some soap bubbles? So you and me are blowing soap bubbles. My bubble is this big, yours is this. And I say, no, I'm just being mean, that's all. It's okay. I say, see the big bubble, this is my bubble. But both went poop. Bigger ones go poop earlier. Now you don't say, this is my air, that's your air. This is all it is. You've blown one kind of bubble, I have blown another kind of bubble. But how much air or how much life you put into this will determine how significant a life you will become. Right now, in many ways, this race to acquire wealth, to acquire money, to acquire power, to acquire many things in that life is essentially to make life significant. Hello? In some way you want to become significant. This happened. The last time I was in the United States about 4.5 months ago, there was a young man who was running around like his tail was on fire. Then I say, hey, what's happening with you? He said, Sadhguru, I want to make $1 billion, I want to earn $1 billion. I said, only 1 billion? Don't worry, tomorrow morning I'll give you $1 billion. He said, really? Sadhguru, you will give me $1 billion? Yes, I will give you $1 billion tomorrow morning. But he had come with 8 of his friends. I said, see, your friends, 8 guys, I will give each one of them $10 billion tomorrow morning. Sadhguru, why they getting 10, I getting only 1? I said, you only asked for 1. Just now your life's aspiration was to earn $1 billion. When I say I will give you, suddenly you're unhappy because somebody has 10. I'm saying this is a madness, because it's not the number. It is not the number, it is you're trying to be significant. I don't have, but by gathering big muscles among people who don't have muscles, you feel very significant. But this happened. Can I tell you a story? See, to tell a story, you must be in the right mode. When I say once upon a time, you should say, Otherwise, how to tell a story? Tell a story. How to tell a story to you? You won't get it. Once upon a time, the king of the jungle, the lion, was strutting around in an open space in the jungle. A little rabbit took looking for something to eat he was doing. The lion just caught him by that. It roared, who is the king of the jungle? The rabbit squeaked, oh my lord, it's you, of course it's you, who else can be, it's you or the lord. Let him go. And strutted around a little more. Then a fox was slinking around because fox is looking, if the lion kills something, he will also get something. He saw the fox and caught him. Who is the king of the jungle? Oh my lord, what, you king of the jungle? You are the king of the universe, you know, it's a fox. You are the king of the universe. He felt really good, let him go, and really started strutting around, and then he came to a small clearing in the forest. There was a huge tusker standing around. He came there and roared at him, who is the king of the jungle? The tusker, without a word, put his trunk, picked him up, twirled him around and smashed him to the ground. His back broke. He said, you could have told me. The Tusker said, well, I had to make the point, you know. So, if your significance of life is only because of what you have gathered, it will be like this till you meet something bigger, till you confront something bigger. The significance of life should not be because of what we have gathered. Significance of life is because of life itself. If just sitting here, you have to know the significance of life, then you must gather more life. There is a way. You can gather more body, you can gather more mind, you can gather more money, more wealth, more everything. Similarly, you can gather more life itself, the fundamental life. Then if you sit here, it's not just for you, for every life around you, you will be a significant presence, not because of what you do, not because of what you have, simply because of who you are. This must happen to every human being. You must make use of Vasavi Devi's grace, not just to gather things, but to make the life process itself significant. The whole science of yoga, or what we refer to as in engineering today, is just this: how to enhance the life that you are. If you sit here, not in comparison to something, not in comparison to somebody, not in comparison to accumulations that you have and somebody else has, just the life that you are feels absolutely significant and wonderful just to be alive. Because the greatest thing right now that you have is you're alive. Is anything more than that you have? Hello? This is the only thing you have.
Hey,
rest
are
is
you a
all your
coach
imagination. I have $1 billion. It's in your mind. If I take away your memory, you're gone. Your $1 billion is gone, isn't it? And if everybody has $10 billion, your $1 billion is gone. To have and to enjoy something that somebody does not have is like this. Let's say you said you've been sitting here for 4 days. 4 days you have not eaten, you're like this. I have eaten well. No, even I have not eaten today, but let's say I have eaten well. All of you have not eaten 4 days. I look at you and I feel very happy. Nobody has eaten, I have eaten well. Tell me, is this joy or sickness? If you enjoy what somebody does not have, that is sickness, isn't it? To enjoy what you have is important, but you need to understand the only thing that you really have is you're alive right now. You have $1 billion, you have to remember, isn't it? Hello, you have to remember. If you sleep, you'll forget that you have $1 billion. If you remember, you cannot sleep. Only if you forget all the nonsense you're carrying in your life. What is socially empowering is not about life. What facilitates your life on the level of social existence is not the life process. Do not misunderstand your psychological, physiological and social processes as life. Because life is there, we made all these arrangements. So how to enhance this life is very important. Other things we enhance to the extent it's necessary. Beyond that, it's actually problematic. Now, once life is not enhanced, just about anything and everything people will suffer. See, right now you just look at this in the world and see, what is that one thing that human beings are not suffering? Well, if they're poor, they suffer their poverty. If they become rich, they suffer the taxes. I was in London and somebody that I know, well, they made a lot of money. So they moved to Switzerland because the UK taxes were too high. They moved to Switzerland, but their home is in London. So they have some 90 days or 120 days or something. They can only stay in their home for 90 days. They have to leave and go to Switzerland and come back. They've been doing this. Now they're over 70 years of age, they're tired. And now, in Switzerland, the taxes have gone up. They want to move to the Jersey… what's that island? Not New Jersey, what is that island there? Jersey, huh? There's some tax-free island, they want to move there. I said, see, there is a very beautiful poem by, I think it's Basavana's or Allama Mahaprabhu's poem, I cannot repeat it, but it talks about how to dodge taxes. A man walked in all kinds of forest streets, forest roads, avoiding the main road. But then by the time he reached there was a small hole in the sack and all the grain went away. Your grain is going away, hello? Moment by moment, minute by minute, life is going away. This is the most precious one. How to enhance this life? Because when I say enhance this life, there are only two aspects to your life. One is profoundness of experience, pleasantness of experience and profoundness of experience. We'll put that as one. And the next is impactfulness of your activity. Whatever you do, how impactful you are. This all you got? Do you have something else? Pleasantness and profoundness of experience, impactfulness of what we do. This is all there is. It's very important that we focus to start with on pleasantness of experience. When I say pleasantness of experience, if you sit here, if your body is pleasant, we say this is health. You want it? I have noted about 7 people want health. From now on, when I ask you a question, yes, no, silence. Accordingly, I'm going to bless you. So for health, I'll give you one more chance. Pleasantness of body means you're healthy. You want it? If the body becomes very pleasant, we call it pleasure. If your mind becomes pleasant, we call this peace. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it joy. If your emotions become pleasant, we call this love. There's a little voice saying, yes, they are there. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it compassion. If your very life energies become pleasant, we call this blissfulness. They're moved. If this life energies become extremely pleasant, we call this ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. Now, to make your surroundings pleasant, it depends in the times and places where you exist. The people around you, the forces around you, will they allow you to create a pleasant atmosphere or not? It's always a challenge. It depends upon your skills, your capabilities, your competence, and above all, in the time in which we exist. Yes? So, creating pleasantness of surroundings has many challenges. It is the way it is. But pleasantness of body, pleasantness of mind, pleasantness of emotion, pleasantness of energy is 100% your business. Huh? It's 100% your business. So being joyful, being peaceful, being wonderful within yourself is absolutely your business. When we try to create pleasantness around us, Well, we have to manage all these people. Right now, in this hall, if just one person goes crazy, keeping this hall pleasant will be very difficult, isn't it? Because pleasantness of situations is like this, it is dependent upon so many things. It will go up, it will go down, sometimes it works your way, sometimes it doesn't work your way. Even if you're just two people in the family, as the situations work,